pounder, it's not an hand-to-hand fight. That is kind of annoying. Now I see a guy on the horizon and I don't really have any radar missiles of myself, so I'm gonna just go below treetop level. I don't need multi-padding when I just put cover in between me and the missile, and I very easily... Now I have a J8F coming at us. Not really too worried about him. Now he might shoot a PL-12 at us, but I really don't care at this point. I'm just in it for the trade. I'm out of weapons, so I'm just gonna be as aggressive as possible. Guy shoots at us from behind. We start flaring the missile. And you can tell that by the time I am in position, destroy enemy attackers and cover the allied ones. Now despawn at about 21:30 left on the clock. Out a second, I have a look. There we go. We notch his missile. My missile goes active. His misses and he eats shit and dies. And then I totally don't die to that Gripen over there. Trust me guys, it really didn't happen.
Are you gonna fix your servers? I swear guys, if they don't fix the servers, I'm gonna break everything in my studio.
The headlights of the R1s, I think look terrible. I like the little slits, the day running light, the DRLs. But I'm not a fan of the two little balls underneath it. And you know I like balls, but not on my bike. It's simply, if you do get pounced on at that kind of speed, it's very easy for your enemy to just kind of drain your balls. And I don't want that to happen. I like my balls very much. So I would like to just keep them nice and full. So I'm gonna disengage again. And I notice a Kafir. He is gonna do exactly nothing. So we go vertical. We try to drain his balls again. And as we showed before, getting your balls drained is mostly a recipe for disaster. We are just outside of the AA range. It kind of got me spooked, not gonna lie. But hey, I'll take it. He kind of just goes underneath us. I think, well, might as well try it. Dodge the missile of the MiG-21. We dive on the Su-25. We get a MAC cone here. I'm gonna just push through it. Keep shooting. He absolutely nuts all over the place. MiG-21s are gonna be pushed slow eventually. And they need to care about me. I'm way too fast. I emit way too much pressure. This MiG-21 just commits 9/11. You have the position here to just kind of keep this up all day long. And you are gonna slowly but surely drain his balls and make sure that you get behind him. Now he's basically level with you. The top of his loop is basically the bottom of your loop. And then you start... Where's your f***ing gun? What is this? Don't tell me you win this. Alright. If you do... I have no words for it. We have Karen the manager. He's probably gonna refund his trip back to the hangar. He's gonna start yelling at someone with a bobcat. I didn't bring a cannon. Oh my f***. Oh, there's more booba on the top of the wings as well, man. Okay, it was an absolute clown show. Overall, pretty decently flown. Just be careful that you don't try to pull into shots that you're never gonna hit anyway. We give a good old tug to the stick, and there it is. Back to the hangar. And then we make sure to dive out and get our speed. And here we are, another victim. It's the F3H. Well, he's about to be spotted. The nighttime spotting is still absolutely atrocious. First game right here showcases quite well what it feels like playing this thing. It's definitely not unflyable, but there are a few drawbacks that you want to keep in mind in order to actually survive your game. Let's get started with the positives. You have an HMD with the R73 combo, which is pretty potent, and just directly park behind him. Now he shouldn't be able to see me. I should be unspotted. And I'm gonna try to keep that little, like that bump in the mountain. Between us, so I can just kind of turn behind him and set us up for complete success. And it got a bit of a new loadout. It actually managed to get
6 times Michael.
Backed up by the
2х смотрел мужик 2.
And if you're not cued into that meme, I'm terribly sorry. It's a little bit convoluted. But trust me, it is actually hilarious. To reverse him, because we set up for the second turn here, we're going 0.8 Mach roughly, pretty solid. Now we just get the HMD, we lock him up, and make sure that the Michaels are also, unfortunately, not as stupid as I thought they would be. I didn't die, so that's absolutely fantastic. Of course, I've never died, but looking at the Su-25, the most amount of crits, let's call it crits. The most amount of crits that I have received from enemy players or even friendlies are all the same thing. And you might think, well, it must be the all aspect missiles or the good missiles, right? No. The thing that has crit me the most in this... yeah. The thing that has crit me the most has been ramming. And it's really annoying. And I've had, I think, 2 or 3 times in a dogfight as well, where if I didn't pull out, I would have gotten a force of habit, I would have rammed the enemy guy. And this is going to make it extremely difficult for me to dodge the F4J on my 6 and then dodge the F4S, because he's going to make it so that I have to fly straight for a little bit, otherwise he's going to get directly on my 6, and that's exactly what happens. So I'm going to be starting to pre-flare. I'm going to try to get over this hill to make sure that I don't get missed. If you get down-tiered, it's quite okay, but that really just never really happens. So we crit that thing, the F-14 comes in, I'm going to hit him with a premature rat, because I knew exactly what he was going to do the second he started turning around. And now you might wonder, what happened in the meantime in that cut? Well, you can see that I have less missiles than before that clip. You can probably assume what happened right then and there. So I'm just going to try to go defensive here, I'm going to try to keep these guys busy for as long as possible. But there is nothing here to save me, there is no one left, other than one clever trick. By making sure to prolong the intro long enough, and then cutting off the video just in time, it means that you never died in the first. Dropping flares, and we try to cut inside of his loop. The issue is I can't really slow down because I'm already going too slow. And here we are, my first time where I actually died. That's why I didn't cut off the clip, because I actually died this time. I can't believe it either. They're actually playing it right, and they're not sticking very hard, but they are still putting a lot of pressure on me. I almost kiss a tree, wouldn't be the first time in this thing, because the drift at low speed is quite bad. And I decide to just go into VTOL, try to make the EJ or the MiG-29 overshoot. I can dodge some missiles, but I'm not quick enough to do so. I outrun the first one. MLA crashes, we are set on fire. We're not dead yet, however, because we never die. We're not dead yet. We crit the Mirage 2000 as well. And he's gonna be hitting the water. Then we pull out of this fake dive, we land, we repair, and then we lose on tickets, because you know, that's the only way we are gonna be losing on this channel. But you need to capitalize on mistakes of others, otherwise you're not gonna be winning in this thing very easily. Then the Mirage comes in, I'm forced to take this head on. We are very clearly winning that head on, because we have a Vulcan and he only has the dinky Aident. So we go head on, we win, and we go into the next match, where it's more gonna be an average positional game, and exams are kinda kicking my ass, but hey, we passed the first two, 17 to go. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next.
В этой траве пожелай мне удачи, пожелай.